Again, welcome to my channel. Um, Once again, I want to talk more about Marvel, and on the subject of there's been a lot of talk about how Tony Stark, the kind of relationship between Tony Stark and Thanos. I guess there's been talk about them knowing each other, and there's a connection and a tie between Tony and Thanos, and how Tony is supposedly going to create, or not supposedly, but in the comics, Tony creates this Thanos busting armor, and there's talk that he might create the Thanos busting armor in Avengers 4. My theory on that is this. There's been a lot of talk about recreating the Infinity Stones to also fit into a glove, an Infinity Gauntlet that Tony is going to implement into his suit and use against Thanos. I think that the writers of Avengers 4, if they follow that route and try to reverse what Thanos has done with his finger snap and have Tony be the forefront champion and use a gauntlet against Thanos, I think what's going to happen is this: writers are going to go an easier route, and Tony's going to realize that the element that he created can nullify the Infinity Stones, and he's going to basically saturate and inundate a new armor. In my theory, I think he's going to create a new armor that is basically adorned with the power of the element that he created, and it's going to be powering multiple weapons, multiple systems that are going to nullify the Infinity Gauntlet, and they're going to try to reverse or stop what Thanos did. I think Doctor Strange will send them back in time some way or somehow. Maybe even Captain Marvel will appear and say, hey, I'll send you guys back in time and you guys can try to stop Thanos before he does his finger snap. And I think that what will happen is, like I said, the writers will go an easier route instead of what I've been hearing is that the Avengers will go through time and space and in different places and collect the Infinity Stones before or after, actually, the fact that Thanos has snapped his fingers. They're going to recollect the Infinity Stones, try to reverse what he did by putting Infinity Stones in this new gauntlet. I don't think that's going to be that complicated. I think that what's going to happen is, like I said, Tony will figure out that the element in his chest, in his chest arc that he had, in fact, he had it in Infinity War. I think that he'll figure it out, that it nullifies and cancels out the other Infinity Stones. And I think part of that is Doctor Strange, the one outcome that he saw was the fact that Tony had created it and canceled out Loki's scepter from the events in Avengers 1. I think that's what Doctor Strange saw, and that's why he said that Tony was the key and all this. Tony was the answer, and that's why he gave up. Doctor Strange gave up being the Time Stone, was because he saw those events, and then he figured out that Tony was going to be smart enough to champion reversing what Thanos did. If they don't outright fight Thanos and beat on him and then prevent him from doing the finger snap. That's my opinion. Please like and subscribe to this. I love doing these videos. I love Marvel. And I'll keep thinking of some theories and present them to you. Thanks for watching. Later.